when I'm dangerous. Posted in the 30 with this 30, tryna leave them brainless. We still in the jets, exactly where them boys say we ain't hanging. Put cheese on my head, I come collect that shit, you think I'm playing. Trouble hop out bustin' at it, brother miss you know I'm hitting. We got O's and Bo's in here and we got wood cook in the kitchen. If I say go get them, they go get them. Young boy fingers itching, fingers squeezing on the trigger. They heard all them glitches. Money man, I run it up. If I fall off, I'm poking shit. Told that bitch quit asking questions. I hate all that notice shit. We send shots the whole year round, no ring around the road and shit. My little bro, he makes it vanish. He with hocus pocus shit. Chopper bust, they hit the ground. It's too many sticks around. We known to get greasy, pussy. Don't you have your bitch around? Switch up on this bitch. I catch him deep, get a whole click around. Put us in the mission, shit that we ain't do. We spinning now. Bitch keep trying to tell me slide. Think she trying to set the pick. Other hoes been tripping, texting my bitch on that messy shit. Left a bro out there with his brains out. Yeah, that's that messy shit. Bought another Glock. Let's catch an op so I can test the bitch.
How you doing, AC? How you doing, Charmaine? Good to see you guys here, man. Good to see you guys here. Grown-up conversations. Grown-up conversations. Real conversations. Don't forget to subscribe. The way you could speak over here. The way you could be up in this bitch. Yeah, we back, Freddie. We having grown man conversations. Oh, we got a lot to talk about with this, man. Let me say this. From what I've learned about Diddy, I don't like Diddy. I'm not liking what I'm hearing, man. There's been new things. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. And these are the streams I need people to support, you know, not monetarily. I'm not talking about that, but the support for the real streams, the people that be really here, yo, for the real content. This is what I'm looking at right here. This is what I'm watching for. The people that are here for the content that ain't the bullshit drama. We're gonna get into it, man. We got it all pulled up in the back over here. Feds add 2 more. As you can see it, 2 hours ago. 2 hours ago, we got new headlines. 2 hours ago, feds add 2 more victims to the Sean Diddy Combs sex trafficking case with new superseding indictment. Man, P. Diddy, it's not looking good for you, homie. It's not looking good for you, homie. It really ain't. It's not looking good, is it? And you know what? He's a fucking it's sex crimes. He can go under the jail for all I care. He can go under the jail. Bye, P. Diddy. See ya. I don't know what to tell you, but you gotta go, son. I mean, please hit that like button on the way in, y'all. I appreciate you. But P. Diddy gotta go. For real. I mean, I don't like people that have sex crimes, man. You have to, it's different, okay? All right. There are no new charges in a superseding indictment that the U.S. attorneys filed today against Sean Diddy Combs in the Bad Boy Record founder sex trafficking case. However, 2 new victims have been added to the New York case, which is scheduled to go to trial in May, where you will find out all information about P. Diddy. That case will be covered by us on this channel through and through. We will cover it from top to fucking bottom when it starts. You got that. And we're going to do it like you ain't never seen it be done. Okay? Yeah, we'll show you. The government respectfully submits this letter regarding the S1 indictment returned today in above referenced case by a grand jury sitting in the district. Read the letter. See it here from U.S. Attorney that was submitted Thursday. Let's see what this letter says. Holy moly. Here we got it right here. Here we got the letter. See, we come with facts, baby. You see that? We come with facts, baby. Look at that. Facts. United States, the government respectfully submits this letter regarding this, blah, blah, blah. Overview of the S1 indictment. In addition to the allegations included in the initial indictment, see, here's what happens. For those of you that don't know about the feds, I don't know a lot about the feds, okay? I've never been to the feds. I don't have no Fed cases. I do know a homie that's in the feds right now doing life. He's trying to get it, overturned and all that. But the thing is, with the Fed case, when they indict you because they have so much evidence on you. Like, they have everything they need to indict you. And then they come with a superseding indictment. That means, here's everything we got on him now. Here, we even got this, or we even got this more on him now. And that's what they've done. He has to. He is forcing people to have sex. Yeah. This is sickening, bro. Okay, let's go over this. Let me see if I can blow this up a little bit, or my glasses, man, they're way over there. Shit. All right, there we go. The overview of S1 indictment. In addition to the allegations included in the initial indictment, the S1 indictment includes the following new allegations. So these are new, y'all. All new. Additional speaking allegations regarding racketeering activity. Extension of the racketeering conspiracy from in or about 2004 through in or about 2024. Do you see how long they can watch you? Do you see how long they can trace you back and follow everything that you do? That's 20 years. That's 20 years they're going back on him for the racketeering. That's the RICO shit. Additional allegations related to the means and methods of the racketeering enterprise related to sex trafficking, including the trafficking of 3 specified female victims, victim 1, victim 2, and victim 3, and certain acts of violence. So in the indictment, they're not going to say their names, I guess, because they haven't yet. But we will see them in trial. That we will know who they are in trial. Because the accused has the opportunity to face his victims. His accusers. Additional racketeering activity involving kidnapping, chargeable under New York penal law. Additional narcotics and controlled substances. See, this is shit they've all got packed up on him with some more. And they're like, here, we're bringing this as well. So you might as well get ready. Specifically, psilocybin and methamphetamine. What's psilocybin? Is that? Hold on. PSCY. Hold on, man. Is a psychedelic drug that is found in certain types. Okay. It's mushrooms. Okay, with intent to distribute. Okay, there you go. Modification of the to wit clause in count 3 to include victim 1, 2, and 3's indictment. Woo-wee. Look, the court is so ready to arraign this man on it. They're doing it in a speedy trial act. Like, you think that these guys don't have hold on. Do you think that the government is coming with all this fucking shit and then they're saying, hey, we want to do it fast? You don't think they got what they need? No prosecutor wants to hear nothing about a fast and speedy trial, ever. Not a prosecutor on earth wants to hear fast and speedy trial. But no, this prosecutor said, let's do fast and speedy, motherfucker. Woo! Diddy, you in trouble, son. Man. That's ugly, boy. Let's go see what Tissa had to say, because Tissa's been following it extensively as well. And I'm gonna run through what Tissa says because she's kind of quick. But that means there's 2 more victims. There's 2 more victims that are gonna take the stand on Diddy, y'all. That means they're very confident. Yeah. Dude, he's going to the Southern District. Man, they don't lose. They don't lose. They don't lose. And shout out to Tissa Tales for all of the content. Like through Diddy, she knows. She knows what's up.
Hey, what's
Hold on. Co-conspirators finally named? Whoa. Whoa. We gonna learn something today, huh? Oh, Tissa's been following this good. And you know what? For a while, I thought Tissa Tales was on some bullshit, but she's not. She's not. I'm gonna go through it.
Fight the feds.
Okay, I'm gonna go
that's
through it
all
quickly.
that can be said. The feds.
Anybody wants to come up and have this conversation along with me,
because
I'm going to drop the link for y'all.
We're about to get into legal analysis. I'm just waiting for a few more of you guys to come in. Hit that like button, subscribe. You guys know I'm trying. We'll get to Diddy, but let me just say, because I want people guarding the S1 indictment returned
just what I went over.
in the above reference case by the grand jury.
This is just what I went over.
The S1 indictment is the superseding indictment. Diddy got arrested prematurely, as you'll remember. They said that there would be more charges. This is what is called an enterprise letter. The enterprise letter is what they give to the judge to lay out exactly what they think the criminal organization is, who was involved, co-conspirators, co-defendants, everything.
Yep.
As set forth below, the superseding indictment contains no new charged offenses, but includes additional allegations in count 1, the charged racketeering conspiracy, and specifies certain victims relevant to counts 1 and 3. The government has already produced the vast majority of discovery associated with the S1 indictment and does not expect the S1 indictment to affect existing pretrial deadlines. The government respectfully requests that the defendant be arraigned on the superseding indictment at the next scheduled court conference. Now, I know what you guys are saying. Tisa, where's the rest of the charges? Let's get into what it says. Keep in mind that with this superseding indictment, they still have time to put in additional superseding indictments. But this is very curious that they're starting off with this. So did they run out the government's clock? We will see. In addition to the allegations included in the initial indictment, the superseding indictment 1, they line it as superseding indictment 1. This is important to note. That means that there will be a superseded indictment 2 and 3. That means that, this was a dumb move. So I think I see what the government's doing. Okay, calm down. There are more superseding indictments coming. You can do multiple superseding indictments.
Yes, there can be multiple.
Diddy wanted petition to court to have certain evidence, his right to do it, his right to look at it. The government has been fighting him for weeks about whether he has the right to do it, because they say that if they give him the right, well, guess what, right? They said that if we give you the right, Diddy, we are 100% certain that you will use this for evil because you are rotten to the core and you are evil. The government has been fighting, but the government got slick. They said, you know what? We're going to give you what you asked for, but not what you wanted. We are putting all this information that you've been dying to know, we're putting it in a superseding indictment.
That is fucking fire, yo. I don't know what else to tell you, but that is fire. I'm not like for the feds or anything, but like, since I'm a normal citizen, right? And I'm against people that do sex crimes and sex trafficking and make people have sex and force people to have sex with people. I'm against all that. So fuck you, Diddy. But what do you want to know about that? The feds have been, all Diddy's people have been going, we need to know more. We need to know more. We need to know more. What are you coming with? We need the evidence that you're coming with. Okay, motherfucker. You want the evidence that we're coming with? We're gonna put it in the indictment, bitch. Now what? Oh, that's ugly, dude. That is ugly, bro. Let me get a thumbs up for that. Damn,
Right, it is under
I'm
protection.
telling you,
It is
the
under,
fucking
it
Southern
can stop
District's
with any
not
type of
playing,
jury
bro.
tampering. Sorry, jury influence. On top of that, Diddy, right? It actually puts more counts in that'll make sure that you can't get out on bail. Let's get into
Yeah.
this. Additional speaking allegations regarding racketeering activity. Again, they just did a superseding indictment. At one point, we thought that they would only have one superseding indictment. It looks like the government is promising multiple. They are playing hardball. Extension of the racketeering conspiracy from in or about 2004 through in or about 2024. Additional allegations related to the means and methods of the racketeering enterprise related to sex trafficking, including the trafficking of 3 female victims. He thought it was only Cassie. 3 female victims, victim 1, 2, and 3, and certain acts of violence. Additional racketeering activity.
It ain't just Cassie, y'all. Thank God. Here all we are over here going, damn, I hope it ain't just Cassie. I hope it ain't just Cassie, y'all. And it ain't just Cassie. I wonder who it is. I wonder who it is, man.
Involving kidnapping, chargeable under New York
I wonder
penal law,
who it is.
and additional narcotics and controlled substances, specifically cyclone. How do you say this? PSILOCYN, Cylon,
Almost like
and
psilocybin.
meth included in the racketeering activity involving the possession with the intent to distribute and distribution of narcs and controlled substances in violation of federal law. Are they trying to say that he was moving weight? Modification of the two-way clause in the count 3 of victim 1, 2,
Uno,
and
dos, tres, Diddy. Dude. 3 victims. That ain't good. I think we got the moving too fast for her.
By approximately February 14th, baby, they giving it to him on Valentine's Day. No bars. They literally are, you're giving them a Valentine's Day surprise. By approximately Valentine's Day, the government expects to produce additional identified data from the third-party cloud account 1, from which Diddy has already received identified data. The government anticipates that the additional identified data from his iCloud account will be limited to media files, videos, and photographs.
Can you imagine what is on his fucking iCloud account, bro? Oh, man.
From approximately a 1-year period, the government will continue to promptly produce on a rolling basis any additional discovery materials it obtains. The government does not expect the superseding indictment to affect the scheduling order entered by the court on January 8th. Again, we're reading this real time. Remember when we told you guys that Diddy was trying to rush the government because he thought if he rushed the government, then they would be caught flat-footed. Like, damn, it's May 5th and we don't even got the superseding indictment. What are we going to do? Except for the fact, you big dummy. This is the United States of American government. Do you not think that they haven't seen mob bosses and criminals play hard? What does that mean?
No shit. Like, you got John Gotti's put in jail. You got fucking, like,
jamming Diddy up. They're saying that, Your Honor, we're trying to get this additional information, and as it becomes available, we'll 100% make it available to you. That means
but we're going to give it to you in an indictment.
Trial on May 5th, just like he wanted, unless he says, hold on, let's get a continuances and spread it out. You're going just like you want it, but you might get the evidence you need to look over. You might get it the day before court. You might get it the day of court. And the federal government is saying, and you're the one that has access to it. So what are we really doing? What are we really doing? It's fine. It's fine. We can do that because it's going
You guys, this channel is going to be covering this Diddy shit extensively once this all starts dropping. That's why I'm covering it now. We're going to be all over this Diddy shit.
Even more. And the
You'll
more
see.
time is on the
We're going to
government
be
side,
banging
the
this
better.
Diddy shit.
Time is
I
not on
hope
Diddy's
Diddy gets
side.
put
The
under the
less they have
jail.
to investigate, the less time they have to investigate, the worse he'll be off. Okay, So are we up to speed on that? Okay, let's move on, right? So anyway,
Anybody that hurts women, man.
okay, so
That's anybody that just hurts women, period, right? Just let's leave the sex part out of it. Anybody that hurts women, and then this is your wife, bro. And then you try to punt kick her down the fucking hallway, then you drag her like a fucking dog on a leash. I lost all respect for Diddy as soon as I seen that video. Oh man, I lost it all.
let's see. Let's see. So we'll get okay. So they also said that apparently the rumored iCloud account that Diddy said was a lie, that Diddy said doesn't exist, that Diddy said this and that, right? The rumored iCloud account, the feds have broken into. Diddy had a lot of stuff in an iCloud account. That's where he kept things in mobile clouds. I want to say it's iCloud, but it could have been a private security also, but let's just call it iCloud, something like an iCloud account. That's where Diddy took all his files, right? And that's where Diddy took all his files, and that's where Diddy uploaded everything. And he thought if he didn't give the passcode and they were in like secure servers that nobody could ever break into them and the government couldn't track it down. The government got into the account. They found a secure server, right? And they got into it that has the photographs and videos. This appears to be the blackmail information. This appears to be the the blackmail information. All right. Again, they're saying that, listen, we're gonna, as we get information, we'll give it to you. But don't worry, we're on track for that May 5th. We're on track. So Diddy thought that this is all the government had. The government is basically spitting in his face saying, take it.
I think
We didn't have that. We're on some new stuff.
I had that pause. Sorry, I had it muted. I'm sorry, y'all. I think that the trial isn't going to start in May. Okay. I don't think we're going to see a May trial at all. I don't think it's going to be even close to May. The government may be ready by May, but I don't think Diddy's going to be ready. And that's going to show a big sign of like, who's ready first. Like that's going to show you who's going to possibly win this trial.
When we're done with that, you can have that. But for right now, work on this.
Diddy sunk, bro.
Diddy is caught flat-footed. He was not expecting this. Okay. Arraignment and the Speedy Trial
Just
Act.
got another indictment,
the government
bro.
respectfully
I bet he's sitting in prison like, damn, man.
The superseding indictment.
Now there's two more victims.
Conference. They said as the government has
two more women.
Its investigation. Again, see, this is why I love
he's
doing
in
this
jail. They're not letting him out.
We are getting confirmation after confirmation. We just said moments ago, this is the first of many superseding indictments. This is the first of many. They thought Cassie was the only victim. They so far had 3 victims. They have them on kidnapping, okay?
Wow.
Narcotics, racketeering, all that stuff. Okay. They said the gut has previously indicated.
Look, kidnapping can be Cassie just simply saying, I don't want to go to Vegas with you this weekend. I don't want to go. Okay? I don't want to go with you, Sean. Well, you're fucking going anyway, bitch. Get your fucking ass on that goddamn plane. That is kidnapping. Because she's in fear that she's going to get her ass beat if she don't get on that plane and get her ass to Vegas. See, they're going to eat Diddy alive.
Indicated its investigation remains
active
and ongoing. The government will endeavor to return any further superseding indictments as promptly as possible, mindful of the May 5th trial date in this case. Let's not forget that they can return superseding indictments, I believe, up to May 5th.
Yep.
Let me just double check on ChatGPT to make sure. Our legal eagles will be joining us shortly, but let's just double check. In the United States of America, in the Southern District of New York, how if a trial is starting on May 5th, what's the cutoff for the government to issue superseding indictments? Hold on, guys. Let's actually see. I want to make sure we have this right.
May 4th.
They said in the United States, there's no strict cutoff date for the government to file a superseding indictment before trial.
See?
However,
They
the
can
court's
file an
discretion in
indictment the day before court. They better have the evidence to go fight that. Boy.
procedural fairness are key factors in
Yeah,
deciding whether
he's
the
still in
filing is
jail.
permissible.
This
These
is
are the
going to add
considerations.
more reason for
Timing
him
and
to stay in
prejudice
jail
to the
without
defendant.
bond.
Courts typically discourage superseding
For
indictments
real.
too close
He
to
just got
trial
2 more
if they would
victims.
prejudice the
That
defense's
stops
ability to
bond
prepare.
big time.
Filing a superseding
He's
indictment
not getting
very
out on
late,
bond. He's
days
going
or
to have
weeks
to
before
suffer.
the
He's going to
trial
fight this
may
case in
lead to
prison.
challenges or motions to delay the
sure.
trial to allow the defense
He's
time
got
to
3
address new
victims now.
charges. So that means that they can bring it up to a few days before the trial. Now,
Yeah.
what would that do? That will delay the trial.
Yeah.
But in this case, delay is good. It gives the government more time. Diddy's the one that doesn't. Diddy is the one that doesn't want this trial delayed. Again, time is not on Diddy's side. And the quicker he has this done, the better it will happen. All right. Discovery rules. The government must comply with discovery deadlines. So filing a superseding indictment close to trial could require additional disclosures. Again, that's at the court's discretion. Court orders or scheduling deadlines. The court might impose specific deadlines for superseding indictments in complex cases. If no such deadlines exist, and I do not believe that they exist in this case, the government can file one as long as it doesn't unfairly disadvantage the defendant or violate procedural rules. In practice, filing a superseding indictment within a month or 2 before trial is common, provided the defense has time to respond. So here's the thing, and let's just think about this. So basically,
Thank y'all for hitting that like button. I appreciate the hell out of y'all, man.
1 or 2 months before the court date
Fucking
starts.
love y'all, man.
The court date starts May 5th. The government said that March 7th, they would deliver everything. So that means they plan to have all superseding indictments in by by March 7th, right? That is the thing where it can't be challenged either way. However, let's just say they find stuff in April. Let's just say they find stuff May the 1st or under Star Island.
Okay, come on, this.
To charge any additional offenses to the extent the government
Here we go.
obtains additional evidence that it may seek to introduce at trial. It will disclose such evidence to the defense as either Rule 16 or the Jinx Act material. The government further remains cognizant of its ongoing Brady obligations and will promptly disclose any exculpatory evidence in its possession for which it becomes aware. Again,
the government's not playing, you guys.
Defendants' rights with
I'm telling you, you get in trouble with the fucking feds. You're done.
always doing like a waiting test.
You're gonna do some
this
time.
Also shuts Diddy down from filing any more frivolous things. You don't have to put a motion. Show us what you know, Your Honor. We already told those fools that when we see something they need, we'll give it to them. Why are they bothering us? Literally, put the phone on Do Not Disturb. Diddy just kneecapped your whole thing. They said at the December 18th status conference, the court set a control date of March 17th. And excluded
what up,
time
Cuddy?
Speedy Trial Act.
Salute everybody. Thank you for supporting the stream, everyone. This is the ones we need.
This
is the ones we need to support with right here.
Superseding
the ones with the adults in them.
They're saying that
where
we
the
have
real
March 17th
people are.
under your
Where
own
the real
control date
individuals,
to give any superseding
the
indictment.
adult streams.
All right. They
That's
said
what
a
I'm talking
superseding indictment
about.
inherits the
Salute
clock
D
of the
Vertical,
indictment.
another
Court
adult
delay
up
time
in this motherfucker.
is excluded under the Speedy Trial Act until March 17th, 2025. All right. So they queued it up for us. They queued it up for us.
Yep.
Okay, let's bring this superseding indictment.
When do you ever see the prosecutor file fast and speedy? When? Most prosecutors are like, oh, hell no, I don't want no fast and speedy. I got to get all my shit together. Let's see the superseding indictment.
In because, yeah. Oh, look at me on double. Let's bring the superseding indictment in. With
Here we are.
further ado, I present to you the superseding indictment.
Let's go, Tissa. Let's go.
Present the
You are the star, baby. She's doing herself good, ain't she, y'all?
Also, you guys, I just want you guys to know.
Hi, Sarah.
This is actually
let me first shout out Tissa Tells because she's on this Diddy shit and she don't lie. She don't tell a bunch of lies on him. She gets the tea and all that. She does the tea, but the way she's progressed, her background, Like, she's just
Don't
doing her
forget to
thing, man,
watch
and I congratulate people that do that.
the Fall of
I'm
Diddy.
not a
It's
hater
out
up
right
here.
now on Max. Max, it is 4 episodes. It is great. Yours
Ain't no
truly is
hater up
actually
here,
making
man.
a few cameos in there. Go ahead and support your girl. Also, we got this out to you too, to you first. And I just want to say that YouTube, and there's a lot of great legacy media, but the great Shirley Halperin, she is right now with the Hollywood Reporter. She actually did a write-up of how YouTube is the future of TV because it is replacing
is.
mainstream media because a lot of people are losing. That said, there is a great article that Shirley Halperin wrote, 100 associates engaged.
Okay, here we go.
He created a criminal enterprise whose members and associates engaged in and attempted to engage in other crimes, sex trafficking, forced labor, kidnapping, arson, bribery, and obstruction of justice. Okay, they're supposed to name more victims. The co-defendants, we're seeing if any were actually named. This is the first of many superseding indictments. The federal government, everything is coming in real
What's
time.
up,
That
D-Trail?
letter the prosecutor just wrote the judge, it says that they're going to be making multiple superseding indictments.
Yeah, they wanted it. Yeah, Diddy and them were like, we need all the evidence. We need all the evidence. We need all the evidence so that we know what evidence to fight. You know what the Fed said? Okay, here's the evidence. We're going to give it to you in a superseding indictment. That's fucking beautiful, bro. That's how you work. Bro, I keep telling people, man, that Southern District of New York, that's the Fed fucking court you don't want on your trial, bro. They're gonna fucking win, man. They're gonna win, man.
Indictments. However, everything will be in by March 17th, or so they promise. Okay. There has to be other people. Sex trafficking, you don't do that on your own. Forced labor, Diddy
Yep.
has a whole staff of people. That means they're involved. Kidnapping, you think it was Kid Cudi? I do. Do you think it was Kid? Because when they
Ooh,
said arson, or maybe it was Cassie, when they
could
said
that be
arson
Kid
and the
Cudi?
kidnapping,
If you blow up his car, is that kidnapping? You're stopping him from leaving. I mean, did they kidnap Kid Cudi?
I don't know. I was on the blogs for a while, and I think that the kidnapping actually might be of Kid Cudi because I don't believe that somebody like Diddy would just blow up somebody's car to teach a lesson without like literally taking him somewhere, maybe driving him around,
Wow.
roughing him up, and then setting him free. Again, the whole point of putting the bang bang in Kid Cudi's car was to dissuade him from dating Cassie. Okay.
What a fucking creep, dude. What a creep. What a fucking creep, dude. You know one thing I've learned about relationships? If they don't work, they don't work. Let it go. I understand you might get emotional and things like that, but let it go, man, because you can't make it work. I mean, you have to make relationships work, of course, but once they start to fall apart, they're falling apart. Let it go, man. Find you someone that loves you.
Was to dissuade him from dating Cassie. It makes me think that if they snatched him
All
up
that
too
control
and roughed
shit,
him up,
that's
that
for the
is
birds,
actually
man.
kidnapping, bribery, and obstruction of justice. They said that Diddy operated business headquartered at various times in Manhattan and LA under a variety of United States corps. I actually think Justin and maybe even Christian might be co-defendants too.
Yep.
Let's see. I'm looking for the new stuff because they did an amended one, right? So they said that he engaged in persistent and pervasive pattern of abuse toward women and other individuals. The physical
Damn.
abuse by Diddy is outlined. Let's see.
Look right there, kicking them,
Combs was not limited to these women.
assaulting women,
employees,
on other
witnesses,
things,
abuse,
striking,
and
punching.
others. Kick, drag, and throw a vase at a woman. She attempted to leave. Member intervenes. He attempted to bribe them in the silence. Diddy, with the assistance of several close associates, paid hotel security staff.
See, it's even a fucking crime to bribe. It's a crime to pay hotel security to keep that video silent. That's a crime.
Hotel surveillance footage.
So I bet they get put up on the
let's get
stand.
into this.
I bet they get put on the
Combs
stand.
Enterprise. Again,
to
that
save
is
their own
Janice
ass.
Combs, Justin Combs, KK. Maybe even did they give Christian? Did Christian have a job before he got arrested? Hold on, y'all. We're getting to the
Shout
big
out
part.
to the
We're
chat.
going over this in real time. and we want to see who these other people are.
Aggressive Defiance TV.
Means and methods.
Aggressive as fuck.
What do they do? They
Aggressive gang.
Combs and other members and associates of Combs Enterprise. That's
Hey,
Justin,
Diddy.
Janice
Are you a
Combs, and
child
all those other
molester?
people. Wielded the power and pursuit
Diddy. Hey, P. Diddy.
Are you a child molester?
each of his role in the business
You get him on Dr.
to
Phil.
intimidate,
Diddy.
threaten, and
Are
lure
you a
female
child
victims
molester?
into his orbit under the pretense of a romantic relationship. He then used force, threats of force, coercion to cause victims, including but not limited to 3 female victims, to engage in commercial sex acts in connection.
Did you hear
blah, blah, blah.
that? Commercial sex acts. What has AD been pushing over here this whole time? What have I been telling you this whole time, you guys? I'm not pulling no Jack Frost. I'm not saying none of that shit, right? But I've been telling you, he's selling this. Imagine what a porno tape would be worth if you got women like J-Lo in it. You know what I mean? Like, and then you got Saudi Arabian people over there. They got all that money, and they would love to have that tape. They would love to pay money for that motherfucker. See, they say commercial, bro. That's a different thing. So he's either selling pussy. We know his sons are involved with like escort businesses, right? Why aren't they in jail right now, too? Why aren't they in jail?
Blah, blah, blah. Some of the acts involved male commercial workers and were referred to by Combs as other things as freak-offs. Let's see. Freak-offs were elaborate.
Here's the thing. I'm with freak-offs, whatever you want to call it. I myself wouldn't get involved in one, I don't think. I'm not turned on by that. I think it's a bit embarrassing, I guess. But a lot of people do. And I'm not against that. Have fun. Go in there and fuck away. But you're not supposed to drug someone up into doing it. You're not supposed to coerce someone into having sex. You're not supposed to fucking bribe them into not telling. You're not supposed to do any of that. Drug them up. No.
Produce blank performances where Diddy arranged, directed, blank, 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 and electronically coordinated. In arranging these freak-offs with the assistance of other members and associates of the
So
enterprise.
you know he had
transported and
members
partially
helping him.
transported Commercial blank
You know,
workers
setting up
across state
lights
lines
and fucking
internationally.
cameras. And
Now, here's the funny thing before we get into that.
They're all
'cause I
gonna get in
actually wanna
trouble.
Look, I find it very funny that everybody is acting like, oh, so what? It was all consensual. He used escorts. The only thing about that is I really kind of feel like we are in upside down world, because does anybody know that that is illegal? And moving blank workers across state lines, is
sex trafficking. Sex trafficking. I don't care if you're an OnlyFans model. I don't care if you're a fucking porn star. You set up for all this shit. I don't care.
still illegal. And that still could count as sex trafficking. I'm sure this isn't the extent of it, but it could still count. Okay, let's
Shout out to
go
the
through these
18
names.
people in the building, man.
Here
Appreciate
we
y'all,
go.
man. Please hit that like button and smash the
They
subscribe button and
seized
stick
freak-off
around with us.
supplies, including narcotics,
kinda
and more than
content we're gonna
1,000
have over
bottles
here.
of baby oil. Commercial blank acts involved only other commercial blank acts involved only Diddy and a female victim. As with freak
I mean, we could do this too. We could sit here and go through the whole indictment ourselves, but I think Tissa Tails looks good doing it. And she does it for us, right? We can sit here and do this too. This ain't nothing to do. But I'm gonna let Tissa do it. Because she tells and we'll react to it.
associates of the
That's what
enterprise
that's
assisted
called.
with arrangements for these commercial blank acts, including
They're
by
all going to
arrangements, travel,
squill
and
on each other.
accommodation for
I hope so,
At
AC. I hope so, bro. I hope so. I hope this person squeals and that person squeals, and then they all squeal on each other. And everybody in Hollywood and everybody in hip hop is running around with their fucking tails between their fucking legs.
times with the
hope.
Diddy with the assistance of other members
If
and
they
associates
don't,
of the
they
enterprise,
usually hang one of their
transported and
own.
costly transported victims across state lines,
Sorry, I said that.
intentionally in connection with the commercial blank acts. Like the freak offs, these commercial blank acts involving Diddy and the female victim were prearranged, sometimes lasted multiple days, were sometimes electronically
Freak offs
recorded
for
by Diddy.
days, y'all. Could
often
y'all
involved
imagine
Diddy
fucking
distributing
for days? Like, let's wake up, go back in there and fuck. You have to be on drugs.
a variety of controlled substances to the victim, in part to keep them obedient and compliant.
I wouldn't live that lifestyle
so
if I was
who is
rich,
it?
man. I wouldn't.
Members and associates of the
I wouldn't live
enterprise,
that
including
lifestyle.
high-ranking supervisors,
Y'all
sounds
wouldn't be
like
fucking up in my crib.
Justin,
Take your
security
asses over
staff,
there.
household staff, personal assistants, that's KK, maybe a few chefs, Roger Bonds, did you testify already? And other Combs business employees facilitated
Yeah,
by
Roger
freak-offs,
Bonds. Have you
among other
testified?
things, booking hotel rooms for the freak-offs, stocking the hotel rooms in advance with
Roger
the required
Bonds.
freak-off
Have you
supplies.
testified? What's that? Gene Deal. Gene Deal. Have you testified? We want to know if y'all testified yet or not. Come on, man. Grand jury needs
I
testification.
believe that would be personal assistants and KK.
You got a recording of
including
him
controlled
requesting the
substance and
assistance to
branded
bring call.
baby oil, lubricant, extra
Whoa,
linens,
hold
like
on, bro. They got a recording of him requesting assistance to bring Cialis and Adderall and lube. Everything to fuck for days. I just sat there and said, how can you fuck for days? And Kevin just came in there and said they got a recording of him showing you how you fuck for days. Cialis, Adderall, and lube. You're going to fuck for days. Jesus Christ, man. Like, I gotta watch my language, dude. But this is horrible,
cleaning
guys.
the hotel rooms after the
This,
freak-offs to try to
this is
mitigate.
this is the music in the hip hop industry that I knew. This is what makes me so sick, dude. Well, wouldn't they be dry as hell after you done been ran through for fucking 3 days? It'd be like sandpaper, wouldn't it? The woman can't get wet no more. She done did it for 3 days. You gotta have the lube. But like, dude, this is what we're talking about is very disturbing. This is what I grew up on. These were my hip hop. Puff Daddy was never my idol. I never liked his music. I never liked his style. I did like Sean John clothing when it first came out. I was a fan of it. But like, he was never anybody I paid attention to at all. Biggie only. And nothing ever after that. And I always thought he was weird. And then the more I speak to people from New York City up here, they say the same thing. The streets say that Diddy's fucking weird. It's always been that way. That Diddy has always been weird, no matter what. It's just like, it was like one of those, don't tell whatever things. Like, everybody knew, but like, he would send people at you. Let me roll up, y'all.
And arranging for travel for victims, commercial blank workers, and Diddy to and from. Hold on really quick. Let me just forward this. 1 second. 1 second, guys. Okay. 1 more second. I'm just sending this fun stuff off. The whole
Thank you to the 20 people that are in this building. Shout out to you guys for supporting this stream. That's what I mean by support. It ain't monetary. It's supporting a real stream. It's supporting a creator trying
world
to do
is
the right
going
thing.
crazy
So thank you guys.
with these indictments. You guys are getting it early and soon and fast, and we are reading everything for you guys.
I appreciate y'all, man. Thank you. All you haters can get the fuck out.
All right. So
Make them mad and get the fuck out.
Hold on, you guys.
You're doing things over here. You're doing nothing.
And see where the new people are actually named. Because
You know what ain'ters gonna ain't, right? Ain'ters are gonna ain't.
Interested in this. Whose name? Where are the new victims' names?
Yeah, that's what
Victim
I
one,
want to
victim
see.
2, victim 3.
That's what I want to see. Get to it, Tissy. You know, girl.
Accusations. Okay, hold on really quick.
There we go.
Interestingly enough, it's Daniel Sassoon signed off on this. Hold on really quick.
Oh,
I
wouldn't
don't
want
see where
to
they're
tell.
named though.
No way. Don't even think about that, girl.
So I'm looking through
Ooh-wee.
this and I see
The
a lot of
smell of a
stuff, but
Diddy
I
room?
really actually don't
Ugh.
see where they named them.
Of just some ran through
Individual
coochie
employed, Sean Diddy
and lube.
Combs.
Oh,
All right, purposes of the Combs enterprise, means and methods of enterprise.
ugh. The smell would be
Some of them.
unbearable. Yeah, like this is
All right,
like
so they gave a
Tupac
little more
era,
information.
the big timer era, the juvenile era, the fuck man, the
Okay.
diplomats. Like
So they're
this is
saying right
this is
here.
the era of music that taught me what
Let's get
hip
back
hop
into this. Hold
was
on.
and was about.
Let's
I
go
don't
into
want
the
to think about
prosecutor's
hip hop like
letter
this. I hope
really quick.
all of them aren't like
Let's go
this.
back to that
I don't think 50 is.
and make sure we
I don't really
understand.
think Jay-Z is. I'm sure they do weird shit, but I don't think some of them are fucking criminals. They probably all have fucking orgies. What do you do when you're rich? You get bored, you start having orgies probably. But to have sex trafficking
Okay,
and
so
all
here's
of
what
that,
it did. Diddy now has the names of these women. However, that's a prosecution letter. Hold on really quick. Diddy now has the names of these women. However, they actually expanded the indictment. So we're going to have to read through because they gave more information. So it's actually important not to skip over that. Okay.
let's
I
do
thought
it,
they
baby.
actually
Go
gave
ahead,
the
Tissa.
names of the women, but now they're letting them know it's not just one victim. There's actually 3 victims.
That's good to know.
Okay, right?
It's not just Cassie, guys.
Um,
It's not just Cassie that's going to put him under the jail. I mean, people getting on the stand
Okay.
telling on this
on
man.
numerous occasions,
Thank
from at
God.
least in or about 2029 and continuing for years, Diddy assaulted women by, among other things, right? Diddy assaulted women by, among other things, striking, punching, dragging, throwing objects, and kicking them. His violence was not limited to these women. It extended to his employees, witnesses to his abuse, and others. On one occasion in Los Angeles hotel, you guys know, he bribed for 100,000.
100 grand to hide that fucking tape. That's what
the
it costs,
defendant
dog.
used the
What's
Comb
up, dude?
business,
Salute,
including
my
certain
brother.
employees, to carry out,
My
facilitate, and
prayers,
cover up
baby.
his
Always
acts of
going up
violence
to
and
you,
use of
man.
commercial smacks. Those employees, including security staff,
Damn.
household
Diddy
staff,
paid it.
personal assistants, and high rate.
Diddy paid 100 G's to hide that tape. How much money do you got, bro? 100 G's to hide that fucking tape. And it came out anyways. Imagine that. 100 G's to hide that tape of him kicking Cassie. And it came out anyway. Woo-wee. That goes to show you guys nothing on here that you do in life on camera is ever going to go away. Nothing.
Ranking supervisors and other close
100,000.
associates acted as Diddy's intermediaries, and their conduct was facilitated and assisted by Diddy's control of the Combs enterprise. So that means that if KK and all those people, the cook, the chef, Roger Bonds, we already know Uncle Gene and probably Roger Bonds is singing like a canary. Current security staff, if they don't start talking, they will be named as also. They said, and also the way they keep saying high-ranking supervisors, that Justin Janice was Christian a supervisor. It's odd that he adopted Quincy, and Quincy's the only one not up and down the Colton Enterprises. Very, very odd. Let's see.
This is good at this.
From at least on or about 2004 through in or about 2024.
Somebody needs to hire her.
The defendant and others known and unknown were members and associates of a criminal organization Members and associates of the Combs enterprise engaged in and attempted to engage in, among other activities, sex trafficking, forced labor, interstate transportation for purposes of prostitution, coercion, and enticement
See?
to engage
That
in
right there,
prostitution,
dude.
narcotics offenses,
There it
kidnapping.
is. When you start calling in people from other states and all this shit just to have sex, that's not good.
Arson, bribery, and obstruction of justice. Again, for everybody saying, oh, who cares? It was consensual. It's sex workers, baby. That is illegal, moving sex workers, either making somebody a sex worker or engaging and moving prostitutes across state lines. Anyway, right? And they tried to get people to entice them to engage in prostitution. No, don't tell me they don't have
that's illegal,
WhatsApp
baby.
and Apple
Shout out to you,
iMessages
man.
up on the screen.
Thanks for
like,
being here,
"Yo,
dog.
Why don't you come
could
by?
be anywhere
Let me
but
come
here,
over.
bro.
I'll buy you a new
You're here,
bag."
man.
That's not sound like
Thank
prostitution.
you to
All
everybody
these
in the chat,
incels want
man.
to say that's
Y'all
prostitution.
could be anywhere in the world right now, but y'all are right here with me, and I appreciate it.
If you want a bag to sleep with someone, okay, well, now we're going to get you arrested for it. You're right. It goes both
Wow.
ways, offering it also. The Combs enterprise, including its leadership, that is
going down,
me,
son.
Justin, Janice,
Going down.
maybe even Christian. Few other people unnamed, but it is who it is. All right. That is a group of individuals associated, in fact, through not a legal entity. The Combs enterprise consisted of Diddy, entities with the Combs business, including but not limited to Bad Boy Entertainment, Combs Enterprises, and Combs Global, individuals employed by and associated with the business, and others known and unknown. You think Jigga Man's worried about this? Go watch my live after you watch this one because it's really good about what's going on with Jay-Z. The Combs enterprise constituted an ongoing organization whose members function as a continuing unit for a common purpose of achieving the objectives of the Combs enterprise. The enterprise was engaged in and its activities
What up,
affected
Kim?
interstate
Welcome to
and
the
foreign
motherfucking
commerce. Remember,
channel,
we were the
y'all.
first to
Welcome
actually
to the
break
channel.
that the prosecutors flew over to London and were interviewing potential victims from London. Again,
Ooh.
remember we were saying that not even us, Little Rod said that there are bank accounts overseas, Germany, Italy, somewhere.
Oh, of course they got bank accounts. Of course.
And that's what
anybody with big money is going to put their bank money somewhere, other places. You can ask. Yeah, dog knows about that. But yes, they're definitely going to store
money
stash
transfers, even over to Japan. They use that as money transfers to pay for this trafficking and other stuff too. Okay.
See, at all times relevant in this indictment, man. At all times relevant.
State and foreign commerce. The enterprise operated in the Southern District of New York and elsewhere. At all times relevant to this indictment, Diddy, right, was the leader of the enterprise. Diddy and others known and unknown participated in unlawful and other activities related to the conduct of the enterprise affairs. These individuals included certain business employees, such as members of Combs security staff, household staff, personal assistants. Ooh, KK is going to be named.
See, right there. Just doing something for Diddy could wrap you up. Just let's say Diddy says, "I need you to go to Walmart and get me 30 blankets and 40 pillows." Well, guess what? You just went and got 30 blankets and 40 pillows for a freak off that you could be now arrested for because you just set it all up. That your personal assistant is a fuck. If you're being a personal assistant for someone who's breaking the law, stop doing it. Because now you are a co-conspirator. Now you are conspiring to break the law exactly along with the person that's breaking the law. It's that simple. If you are a personal assistant or you are assisting someone that is breaking the law, you will go to jail too. Thank you, Tissa.
As a co-defendant. And high-ranking supervisors, as well as other close associates of Combs. Now, here's where they expanded.
You know Gene Deal's talking.
The purpose of the
He always
enterprise
said
included
he
the following: operating a global business in the media, entertainment, and lifestyle
Yeah.
industries, including, among other things, record labels, recording studio, an apparel line, alcohol spirits business, a marketing agency, and a television network and media company.
Why
See,
you think? Why
that's
you
why
think
Revolt
that
dropped-
alcohol company dropped his ass? Because they didn't want nothing to do with this. They didn't want shit to do with this. And then he tried to sue the alcohol company. They countersued, and he dropped the lawsuit. Diddy's a piece of shit, bro. Diddy's a dirtbag. Yep, just an accessory to every crime that they're committing. You're right, Charmaine.
him lickety split because they said you ain't pulling us down. Notice he said a television
Yep.
and a media company. That's Revolt, but
That-
Revolt got rid of him. So the
Yep.
minute they publicly got rid of him, as of that moment, they were no longer involved in the RICO Act.
Yep.
However,
They were
still had all those
passed.
other years to whatever. And if Diddy was doing this in his own company, what was he doing at Revolve? Mm-mm.
You know that
Anyway.
alcohol company wasn't even going for it.
Preserving, protecting, promoting, and enhancing the
They
power,
set him up and gave
reputation, and
info
brand
to the
of
feds.
Diddy
You
as a
think Diddy's just
musician,
going to be the fall guy
entertainer,
for all the other
figure in
ones?
the entertainment industry.
That could be very well what it is. Diddy's just the fall guy.
Enriching members and associates of the criminal enterprise, including
Diddy
its leader,
just got
Diddy,
too
and
out
in
with it.
particular, those who demonstrated loyalty to Diddy and willingness to conceal his crimes. Baby,
Yeah,
if this
a
isn't
lot of people try to conceal his
Justin,
crimes.
Christian, maybe even Quincy, and Mama
I
Janet.
think for sure his sons should be locked up. You know they've concealed crimes. His sons are running escort businesses and shit. They should be.
Did they not get enriched? We saw by Quincy, Christian, and Justin posting those, Dad, we love you. We want to show you a different side of our dad, right? All the happy things, right? But not even that. Did Janice not write a letter to the public saying, you don't know, my boy doesn't know the difference between a lie and reality? And I said, you making him sound like Hannibal Lecter. Be still, my beloved. Like, I was like, Janice, if you don't go, like, I know you think you helping your son, but you're making him sound like even bigger monster. You now trying to tell us he has a psychological
I
problem.
don't think
He
Jay-Z's up to
confuses the
nothing,
lie
man.
and
I
the
think
truth
Jay-Z.
confused so
They
much he
tried
doesn't
to
even know
come out
what's real.
against something with Jay-Z, and that woman sounded dumb as hell, and then took it all back.
Okay. I mean, that's the way I read it. They fulfilled the personal desires. Here we go. Sorry. Preserving, protecting, promoting, and enhancing the power of the Combs enterprise, including the power of its leader, Diddy, through violence, use of firearms, threats of violence,
you, Sarah.
coercion, and verbal, emotional, physical, and sexual abuse. Fulfilling the personal desires of Diddy, particularly those related to Diddy's sexual gratification, including the exploitation of women and the use of commercial sex workers, enabling Diddy and other members and associates of the Combs enterprise to engage in unlawful acts of violence, including sexual violence, sex trafficking, forced labor.
Forced labor could be those Sean
Forced
John
labor.
clothing.
Interstate
Forced labor could be the Sean John clothing, y'all. Think about like how many, it wasn't made in America. So who did he have forced laboring? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what forced labor is. Like, you're going to have a producer in there too long. It could be that too.
transportation for purposes of prostituting, coercion and enticements to engage in prostitution, narcotics distribution, and other crimes, and concealing the commission of such acts. Ooh, that's a lot. Sexual violence,
Man,
unlawful acts of violence,
sex violence, bro.
enabling Diddy and
What
other
would be sexual violence besides the R word? Like, what do you do? Help me out here, chat. What could you possibly, other than violate her body? Okay, I see what you're saying now. There could be other thing. I get it. Now I'm thinking outside the box. Okay, but that's still just rape. Man, there's no telling what this dude's done, man.
members and
I mean,
associates. So
this can't be all fake. This can't be all not real. It's too much. It's really just too much, man.
did unlawful acts of violence, unlawful, of course, sexual violence, sex trafficking, forced labor, interstate transportation for purposes of prostitution, coercion and enticement to engage in
Diddy's not
prostitution.
coming out of
They
jail.
distributed
I hope
narcotics
not.
and
If he
other
did all this,
crimes,
Ren,
concealing the commission of such acts. Now,
I hope not.
pause
Ever.
that
He,
narcotics
he
line.
should get life.
Tell me Brandon ain't flipped. Remember when Brandon got arrested and he got a charge and they said it's okay, he got a diversion program. And I said, Brandon flipped 100%.
Ooh.
And y'all was like, what are you talking about? Not y'all, but people in the back. It's common for the FBI or the feds to give a diversion. I said, you must be crazy if you are
Nah.
personal alleged mule of someone that they are accusing
Yeah.
of being a RICO level
She's
criminal.
talking about Brandon, the white boy that got caught with the drugs after Diddy got caught trying to jump on a plane. Remember when they stopping all the Diddy planes? The white boy that got caught with the drugs, they were calling him the mule. I don't know if he was a mule or not, but there's definitely a mule for somebody for Diddy. But they saying that he flipped. He started telling a bunch of shit, and I bet he did. I bet he did. What's up, Rock? What's up, Steady? You already know.
Criminal.
Giving it to Diddy
And
tonight.
you literally get hemmed up. Do you not think that they won't give you the maximum sentence just to see if you can talk? They are not
Yeah.
going to just let you go on your own.
They didn't let him go on no
Anyway,
diversion
right?
program, not the Fed, homie.
Securing absolute loyalty from members of the Combs enterprise, including through acts of violence and threats. Protecting the Combs enterprise and its members and associates, including Diddy, from detection and prosecution by law enforcement authorities through acts of intimidation, manipulation, bribery, and threats of retaliation against individuals who witnessed the crimes committed by members and associates of the enterprise. Oh, God.
Oh, I believe 100% Gene Deal's talking. He's already told the feds everything he knows. That's something that's already been said. I mean, I think Gene Deal's already told everybody anyway. He'd say everything anyway. He's willing to talk to the feds anyway. And I don't hate Gene Deal for that. I'm glad Gene Deal spoke up. Gene Deal spoke up long before anybody else. Like Gene Deal been saying this forever. So shout out to Gene Deal, man.
Gosh, Diddy.
Gene Deal
Oh,
seen him.
the means and methods. Diddy and other members and associates of the enterprise conducted and participated in the conduct of the affairs of the enterprise, included in the following. Diddy and other members and associates of the enterprise wielded the power and prestige of Diddy's role in the Combs business and to intimidate, threaten, and lure female victims into Diddy's orbit, often under the pretense of a romantic relationship. He then used force, threats of force, and coercion to cause victims, including but not limited to 3 female victims.
Oh,
1, 2, and
she
wait, let's get
keeps
back into that.
saying
So
that.
now there's 2 other
She
victims.
keeps saying there's 3 now. So it's not just Cassie, you guys. See, for a moment here, I'm sitting up here thinking, oh man, the feds don't got no victims though. They're just gonna come with Cassie, and Cassie's just gonna get up there and cry, you know, do her thing. But they don't. They got more victims. They got more people coming up
We
on the
know that
stand.
victim 1 is most likely Cassandra Ventura or Cassie. Victim 2 and 3, we are not sure who they are. Has anybody heard from Gina Hun? And I'm not even being funny. After watching Tasha K's interview about what Diddy did to Gina Hun, I hope she is talking to the feds.
That's
I hope
her,
she
right?
is going to be one
That's
of the people
her,
that
right?
get him away because, he did her so bad. Like it was something from Silence of the Lambs.
Like Gina Hun, that's her, right?
But not limited to 3 female victims to engage in commercial SMEX acts. In connection with the commercial SMEX acts, he provided the victims with, among other things,
Please
monetary
subscribe to the
payments,
channel, man.
career opportunities, and payment of rent and housing expenses. Drop a 1 in the chat. Do you think that Young Miami?
Damn, son, where'd
Do
you
you think
find
that Young
this?
Miami is
I
one?
found this over on Tissa Tales page. We had it up here first. We were talking about it, but I like to hear her watch and give her commentary too. And I like to give our commentary on top of it because we got a lot of ladies over here. And, you know, this chat's about protecting the ladies, being adults, you know, grown-ups. If Diddy did things, man, I hope he tells. I do. I hope
Again,
these
I
motherfuckers
ask of
tell
you,
on all of
do
it.
you think Young Miami is actually one of the people that might be flipping
Oh, hold on. Y'all think Young Miami's flipping on Diddy and going to be one of the victims? Hold on. Hold on, man. Hold on, man. Who could be the victims? Who do you think could be the victims, y'all? I want to do a poll. Who do you think can be the victims? Could it be J-Lo? J-Lo was with him for years, right? And she was forced to hold that gun. Remember? In that nightclub, she was forced to take that gun. So who do you think could be victims? There's two. And this is victims. People that he's hurt, people that he's done these things to, not people that have seen it. You think it could be J-Lo maybe? Let's throw J-Lo in there. Let's throw J-Lo in there. I want to do a poll, y'all. J-Lo? That's all y'all got, J-Lo? Y'all got more than that for me. Who else? Who could be victims of Diddy? Shine? Hold on. Shine. Shine could be a victim. Hi, Kiki. Hi, Kiki. Hi, my baby. He come up and see me, guys. Who could be victims? Who? We're going to put Young Miami? We're going to put Young Miami on there? Because she could. She could be flipping on him. Kid Cudi? Oh, that's a good one, man. James, bro. That's a damn good one, bro. Damn good one. Damn good one, James. Salute to you, bro. Good seeing you, man. Anybody around Diddy is a victim or a witness. Yeah, Mary J. Blige. Okay, let's throw her on there. Mace. Good choices, y'all. Oh, I can't add anymore. So do you think I should take J-Lo off? Because she's been gone a long time. And I want to add Bieber. I want to add Bieber. Because I think he could be a victim. I'm thinking victims. So let's start the poll. Start that poll, man. I want to see who the top two are, you think? Bieber. Ooh. Man, Bieber. We're talking victims here now. People that have been hurt or damaged by Diddy. Run that poll up, y'all. Bieber, definitely a victim. Man. I don't.
On Diddy. I'm just saying.
I
I'm just
hope not,
saying,
man. But it is
monetary
good
payments,
chance.
career opportunities, and payment of rent and other housing
My baby.
expenses. Some of the commercial Smex acts involved male commercial Smex workers and were referred to by Diddy as, among other things, freak-offs. Freak-offs were elaborate and produced Smex performances that Diddy arranged, directed,
Usher too, man. Usher
did
was a
other
good one too.
disgusting
I should have
stuff
put
too,
Usher on there.
and often electronically recorded. In arranging these freak-offs, Diddy, with the assistance of other members and
Should have put
associates
Usher
of
on
the
there.
enterprise,
What are we looking
transported
at
and
here?
caused to be transported commercial SMEX workers across state lines and
Bieber
internationally.
and Young
Freak-offs
Miami.
occur regularly,
I think
sometimes
Cuddy
lasting
was.
multiple
I think
days,
Kid
and often
Cudi's a good
involving
one because
multiple
he got his
commercial
car
SMEX
blew up
workers.
by
During
P
freak-offs,
Diddy.
he distributed a variety of controlled substances to victims.
Hold
in
on, hold
part-
on, hold on. I want to hear this. I got to move my kitty off me real quick and use the restroom. And then I want to hear this because she's talking about the freak off. Come on, kitty. Go over here and lay down, baby. Go over here and lay down. Oh, he took off.
and often electronically recorded. In arranging these
I want to read
freak-offs,
what Rock just said. The industry is always trying to cover their asses. Oh, yeah. Fucking gatekeepers. They're mad because he sued that tequila company and he broke the oath and went against Illuminati. He's been doing this shit for, yeah.
Diddy, with the
Yeah, but
assistance
Mark
of
Curry
other
is
members
people
and
that just
associates of
seen
the
things. Like,
enterprise, transported and
I
caused
think
to
I'm
be
talking
transported
victims.
commercial SMEX workers across state lines and internationally. Freak-offs occur regularly, sometimes lasting
Like, we're
multiple
going to need
days, and
women that
often
get up there and
involving multiple
cry.
commercial
We're
SMEX
going to
workers.
need men to get
During
up there and
freak-offs,
cry,
He
right?
distributed a variety of controlled substances to victims, in part to keep them obedient and compliant. Sometimes unbeknownst to victims, he kept videos he filmed of victims engaging in SMEX acts for commercial SMEX workers. After
Damn, Bieber's
freak-offs,
damn good
Diddy
up
and
there.
victims typically received IV fluids to recover from physical exertion and drug use. Now,
Share the live, y'all. We
Pause.
need everybody to share. Hold on.
I'm not
One more
one
thing
to
here.
gossip.
One more thing here. The one thing that this channel we need the most are shares. That helps me the most. To grow this channel, sharing this channel helps us the most. Share it to your YouTube. Share it to your Facebook, your Twitter, your fucking TikTok. Share me out there, man. Just say, hey, come join the live. Share me out there. That helps us grow so much. And you know, anybody that you share this to is going to be joining a channel that's going to keep them safe from other fucking weirdos on the internet. Because we ain't having it over here. We just ain't having it. Well, just get you out of here.
But do y'all remember that weird video of Diddy kissing his mama on the lips and them bragging that
I think it could be.
his
I
mom
think he could
could
be a
put
fall
both hands
guy.
on the ground and take it, pow, 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 pow. And she was
He
like,
needs to
he's like, "What
take
you always
that
tell me,
fall.
mama?"
That's
She's
for
like,
sure.
"Keep going, baby. I just tell you to keep going." And I was just like, "Ugh, I'm gonna need
Yeah,
a shower
Bieber was
after
a
this."
kid.
But it's so funny. He zoomed into her white fingernails and
Bieber, Diddy had 24 hours as Bieber's legal custody parent. Do you understand how weird that is that you would sign your kids over to Diddy for 24 hours? Just for him to do what God knows what? So he probably can't be sued and all this shit. He probably had NDA signed.
they were both
Diddy's
getting
ill,
IVs.
dude. Diddy
He
is
did say that
off
his
the
mom is his
wall.
best friend in that video. He said they do everything together. He said, "F it, I take my mama to the strip club. That's my dog. We do everything together." Ugh, right? Anyway, members and associates of Diddy's enterprise, including high-ranking supervisors, KK, Justin, Christian, Quincy. Who else had a job?
Yep.
Did Janice have a job? I'm sure she was on payroll.
Why aren't
Security staff? Gene Deal, we already
aren't his children, them at least Christian and hit that other one arrested? Why aren't the other ones arrested?
know that he's flipping.
Because that's part of the staff. Thank you, Sheriff. Thank you. Just share to your community page. Just share anything. Share my stream to your community page on YouTube. That's all you got to do. I appreciate the hell out of you, y'all. That's because that's one thing we lack on on all three of my pages is the shares. And I know ain't nobody really caring about sharing. I get it, but I like to share people. I share when I share.
Link to the documentary. There is. I should drop it in the chat. Hold on.
Thank you, Sarah.
Hold on. It's on Max. It's
Thank you,
on
anybody
Max.
shared.
Let's see. The Fall of Diddy. It's on HBO, I think. The Fall of Diddy. The Fall of Diddy episodes. How do you
guys need to watch that.
Hold on, y'all.
You guys need to watch that.
Oh, it's on Investigation, Discovery, and Max.
So ID.
If you're trying to watch The Fall of Diddy for free,
let's get some votes in, y'all.
TV live streaming service like Philo, which offers a 7-day free trial for new.
No, don't do that. Just go on your Fire Sticks that I got you and go on there and go on anywhere and go on
customers.
Go to LiveNet TV. You can go to LiveNet TV on your phone. Just do this. Just go this. Right there. Well, that gives you the APK to do it if you're on Android. I mean, it's simple. You can get live TV.
True Crime Channel also streams its content live. Oh, it's also on Amazon Prime.
Yes.
It's also on Amazon Prime Video. You can catch it there too. I'll put the link to the watch for saying that he didn't grape Thalia Graves. Okay. But I'm sure he's been questioned too. I wonder what he had to say about that. Anyway, right?
Yeah, there were lots of people that lost their home and weren't part of the industry. But there were a lot of rich people that did lose their homes. And why does it keep happening to the rich people is what I'm wondering. I understand that there's a lot of things that we always want to be suspect about on the internet. But let's be honest, man. I don't want to judge people that lose their home and things.
Security staff, household staff, personal assistants, and other Combs business employees facilitated the freak-offs. Among other things, booking hotel rooms for the freak-offs, stocking the hotel rooms in advance with the required supplies, including controlled substances, baby oil, lubricant, extra linens,
Listen to that.
Cleaning the hotel rooms after the freak-offs to try to mitigate room damage, arranging for travel of victims, commercial Smex workers, and Diddy for Diddy and the other people.
Okay, so everybody that did that for Diddy should be locked up, right? Why not? Why are they not in jail? You want to know why? I'm gonna tell you right fucking now. Listen to me right now. You know why they're not in jail? Because they're talking. They're telling on Diddy, yo. Because they would have charges. This is conspiracy to do all those things. Is it not? The feds are telling us right now who's talking. They're talking. I know it wasn't CD. I know it wasn't. I know it wasn't Baby Doll. I'll be ready for him, baby. You can't get me. I'm not new at this. I'm true to this.
To and from the freak-offs, resupplying Diddy with requested supplies. Resupplying? So let me get this straight.
See, anybody that ever did all this for Diddy to set up the lighting, they got the baby oil, they order all the drugs, they got the drugs in. You're going to jail or you're talking. They're talking.
You had to do the supplies and then you had to
they're talking, man.
Come back.
That's why they're talking. That's why they're not in jail right now. They're talking.
That's absolutely horrible.
They made a fake IG channel too.
I mean,
Jesus Christ, they're so weak, bro.
Horrible. Let me see if I can just move this over just a little bit. Hold on really quick, you guys. I hear you guys. I'm going to try to move this over just a little bit.
Look at
Well,
this.
anyway.
Look at this.
In the hall and wait for him to like, I need 6 more bottles of baby oil. Hurry! Like, what does that look like? Oh my God. They also delivered
Hold on,
large.
I missed that.
Okay, we'll put that up there. We'll put that down there. Hold on one second, you guys. I'm sorry.
Oh, they're demonic. This is demonic things.
Okay. I
For
give up.
sure.
Anyway, we won't keep reading this.
This is demonic things for sure.
Okay. So you had to wait in the hall and wait for him to like, I need 6 more bottles of baby oil. Hurry! Like, what does that look like? Oh my God. They also
Wow.
delivered large sums of cash to Diddy to pay for commercial sex workers and
I
scheduling the
get it.
delivery of IV fluids. In
I
about
get it,
March
get it.
2024, during searches of his residence in Miami, Florida, and Los Angeles, they seized various freak oil supplies, including narcotics and over 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lube. Other commercial sex acts involved only Diddy and a female victim. As with freak-offs, other members and associates of the enterprise assisted with arrangements for these commercial sex acts, including by arranging travel and accommodation.
You hear that?
At times, Diddy, with the assistance of other members and associates of the enterprise, transported and caused to be transported victims across state lines and internationally in connection with commercial blank acts. Like the freak-off, these commercial blank acts involved
People be
Diddy
weird,
and
bro.
the female victim were prearranged, sometimes lasting
I'm gonna
multiple
have
days,
to
and were sometimes
I'm gonna have to
electronically
check the riot room soon and see who will answer calls and who won't. Who's willing to let their voice be heard and who's willing not to let their voice be heard. And if they don't, then guess what? Your ass is out of there.
And
Not
they
my
violated,
fault.
Control.
Told you to be real.
Diddy subjected victims to physical, emotional, and verbal abuse to cause the victims to engage in freak-offs and other commercial sex acts. Now, notice they said that victims.
He's my
He
buddy,
maintained
ain't he?
control over his victims
See,
through, among
kitty?
other things, physical violence, promises of career and
My
financial
buddy.
opportunities,
He sat
granting
down
and
again.
threatening to withhold financial support,
You don't care if I
and
smoke
by
bud.
other coercive means, including tracking their whereabouts, dictating their appearance, monitoring their medical
Tighten this
records,
shit up on
controlling their
IG.
housing, and supplying them with
Hey, I'm making some admins in the riot room and shit. So
controlled
yeah,
substances.
definitely.
During and separate from
Matter of
freak-offs and
fact,
other
let me make
commercial
sure I
blank
got
acts,
another admin
Diddy,
in
among
there.
other things, hit, kick through objects and drag victims at times by their hair. These assaults often resulted in. They keep saying victims, which makes you think he did to all 3 of the girls. These
Rand, I
assaults were
just
often
made you an
resulted
admin in
with
there as
injuries that
well.
took
So
days or weeks to heal. Following the assaults, Diddy, with the assistance of members and associates of the enterprise, frequently worked to conceal his misconduct by offering to provide medical assistance or other financial benefits to the victims. He also threatened victims' careers and livelihoods, including if they resisted engaging in blank acts with Diddy and at times with Diddy and male commercial blank workers. Victims believed they could not refuse Diddy's demands without risking their financial or job security or without repercussions in the form of physical and emotional abuse.
see
Diddy
there?
also uses sensitive, embarrassing,
That's
and
all they
inflammatory
have to
records.
do right there. That's all they have to do right there. That's it, bro. That's all they have to do. Say I was forced.
That he made
I was
freak-offs
forced.
as collateral.
I was
to ensure
forced,
the
man.
continued
The
obedience
Flying
and
Monkey
silence
Gang,
of the
babe.
victims. Members and
That's
associates
what we
of the
doing.
enterprise, including Diddy's security personnel, at times carried firearms. On more than one occasion, Diddy himself carried and brandished firearms to intimidate
Oh,
and threaten others, including victims of and witnesses to his abuse. In or about March 2024, during the searches of Diddy's residence in
I
Miami,
know.
Florida, and
But J-Lo got away from Diddy quick, yo. J-Lo got away from Diddy quick. And I think that was her team. I think that was her team, man. They didn't make a good couple anyway. She should have got with me.
Los Angeles, law enforcement seized firearms and ammunition, including 3 AR-15s with defaced serial numbers, as well as a machine gun drum magazine. Members and associates of Diddy's enterprise enabled Diddy's control over victims by following his directions regarding financial payments to victims, advancing or suppressing the victims' career opportunities, and acquiring the controlled substances Diddy used to keep them compliant. That sounds like KK and Brandon. Members and
Mom didn't
associates
approve
of the
because he was
enterprise
black.
at times
Oh,
witnessed
what?
Combs' violence behavior toward the victims' injuries caused by Combs without intervening. Instead, members and associates of the enterprise helped consist to his abuse. I'm just saying.
See, when
These
when
acts of violence,
employees, witnesses to his abuse, or others threatened that with authority or reputation, Combs and members associates of the enterprise engaged in violence and threats of violence. So he would have people threatening people. If you would say you would tell on him, or I'm going to tell on you. Well, that's bribery. That's threats.
violence included arson and
That's a
multiple
fucking
acts of
crime, dude.
kidnapping, inclling one incident
J-Lo
of
saw it
kidnapping
coming
during
and
which
bounced.
Diddy
Thank
carried
God
and
she had a
displayed
good enough
firearm.
team around her
Okay,
because
I'm thinking
women
now. I think Kid Cudi is
I
the
think
one
women
who kidnapped and
they do
displayed
the wrong
firearms
thing sometimes. They
because
think
the
with the
Kid
wrong
Cudi
brain, maybe.
right next to the arson, and the arson was of Kid Cudi's car. You think Kid Cudi is going to be on that stand testifying? In addition, on multiple occasions, Diddy threw both objects and people, as well as hit, dragged, choked, and shoved others. On one occasion, he dangled a victim over an apartment balcony. We were the first to actually report that and said that Diddy is probably going to get an attempted murking charge for that. Let's not forget there are more and superseding indictments coming out, but this one is very interesting. When Diddy's authority and reputation was threatened by the possibility of negative publicity or legal or law enforcement action against him, including in or about late 2023 following public allegations of the crimes, Diddy and members and associates of the enterprise pressure witnesses and
Sorry,
victims,
everyone.
including, so they're talking about last year, including through attempted bribery to stay silent and not report what they had experienced or
See?
knew to law enforcement.
See?
And I just
Now,
wanna say,
every one of those people, right? Now, let's think about this. Let's think about this like normal citizens, like normal human beings. Every one of those people that helped bribe for P. Diddy, that helped set things up for P. Diddy, that helped do all these things for P. Diddy, they would be in jail. I bet you anything the feds have went to them and now they're talking. I bet you anything. That's what's got his ass so sewed up. I bet you anything that's what's got his ass so sewed up. Because the feds have went knocking. The feds have come to the door. And that's what they're doing. They're tallying up all this evidence because the people that did do all these acts and did set all this stuff up, they're telling on you, P. Diddy. They're telling on you.
remember, we were the first people to
They
report
did.
things
I'm
from
telling
Diddy
you.
in New York. Our sources told us that Diddy was trying to bribe people to stay quiet. It's very odd that the feds said they
You
found
got
something
money.
in their investigation.
You bribed the people to not
Um,
let go of the
we
tape.
were the first to report
There
that.
was a
I'm
whole
just saying.
tape.
Anyway, right? Uh, Combs and members and associates of the enterprise pressured witnesses and victims, including through attempted bribery, to stay silent and not report what they experienced or knew to law enforcement. On phone calls, Diddy and other members and associates of the enterprise, among other things, provided these victims and witnesses with a false narrative of events in an effort to conceal Combs' crimes. Combs caused these calls to be recorded on at least 2 occasions. Oh my God. Wow. He caused these calls to be recorded on at least 2. So he provided these victims and witnesses with a false narrative of events in an effort to conceal his
Yeah.
crimes. Here we get into the racketeering. On at least in or about 2024 through in or about 2004 to 2024 is 20 years. In the
20 years,
SDNY
yo.
and elsewhere, Diddy and others known and unknown, being persons employed by and
We
associated
know the
with
racketeering.
offenses involving the possession with intent to distribute or distribution of narcotics and
So
controlled
we know he
substances,
sold drugs.
including coca,
We know he sold
oxy,
drugs.
Amaparol, Xanax, meth, bromo. What is this? Bromo dioxide,
What
gamma
is
hydroxy,
bromodioxide?
special K, Cylon, and meth. What's it in between meth and methylthioxamine? I'm sure one of those are the date grape drug. Um, distribution and possession with intent to distribute and conspiracy to do the same, aiding, abetting, and willfully causing. It is part of the conspiracy that Diddy agreed to be a conspirator, and anyone that agreed to be a conspirator would commit at least 2 acts of racketeering activity in the conduct of the affairs of um, Combs Enterprise. So everybody that they're going to name as his co-conspirators and co-defendants engaged in at least 2 acts of the conspiracy. Oh, but wait, there's
Yeah.
more. They said from at least in or about 2009 up to and including in or about 2018 in the Southern District of New York or elsewhere, as part of his agreement to conduct and participate in the conduct of the affairs of the Diddy Enterprise through a pattern of racketeering activity, Diddy agreed to, and in affecting interstate and foreign commerce, knowingly recruit, entice, harbor, transport, provide, obtain, advertise, maintain, patronize, and solicit by any means a person knowing and in reckless disregard of the fact that means of force, threats, force, fraud, and coercion, and in any combination of such means would be used to cause the person to engage in commercial sex act in violation of. Oh my God. Let's get into this.
Wow.
The grand jury further charges from at least in or about 2029 up until including 2018 in the Southern District
Here we
of New
go.
York. The defendant in and affecting interstate and
This is it right here.
foreign commerce knowingly recruited, enticed, harbored, transported, provided, obtained, advertised, maintained, patronized, and solicited by any means a person
Get
knowing
this kitty off me
and in
again.
reckless disregard of the fact that means of force, threats of force, fraud, and coercion, and any combination of such means would be used to cause the person to engage in commercial sex act and attempted, aided, and abetted, and willfully caused the same. To wit, Diddy recruited, enticed, harbored, transported, and maintained victim 1, and attempted, aided, and abetted, and willfully caused victim 1 to engage in commercial sex acts, knowing and in a reckless disregard for the fact that victim 1 was engaging in the commercial sex acts as a result of force, fraud, or coercion. So that's count 2. Count 3. Transportation to engage in prostituting. From at least in or around 2009, they transported individuals to interstate and foreign commerce with intent with the individuals engaged in prostituting and attempted, aided, and abetted, and willfully caused the same. Okay. The transportation of female victims, including but not limited to victim 1, victim 2, victim 3, and the commercial sex workers in interstate and foreign commerce from multiple.
He used to hire in porn stars, y'all. P. Diddy would hire in the porn stars.
Because they're basically trying to say because everything that Diddy
Imagine P. Diddy hire in porn stars. They make a couple fucking 100,000 that night to start doing Cassie, right? Wouldn't you do it if you was a porn star? Straight up, if you was a dude that slang dick for money, and you got called by P. Diddy and says, "I need you to come and slang dick on Cassie," shit, I'm on it. And you paying me 100 G's? Bring it.
Diddy had on touch was
Bring it.
part of his criminal
Lay down,
enterprise. This includes any trust made out of proceeds, any offshore accounts, anything, his whole financial. If they can prove these,
Yeah, she just got forced into holding that gun, though. I think she did what any woman would have done her at that time, man. You know, Shine stood up too. P. Diddy should be locked up for that whole case, straight up. But sadly enough, we can't do nothing about it. P. Diddy should be going down for that whole case. What we got going on in the poll, guys? Take that poll, y'all. Oh, they say Bieber and Cudi. Bieber and Kid Cudi could be victim 1 and victim 2 and 3.
Or hard labor.
I'm with the
These
Kid
kids may
Cudi.
be
I'm
left
with the
penniless.
Kid Cudi one.
Interestingly enough, this is another thing I think of Diddy's, in my opinion, control and abuse. Think about it. You have a billionaire dad. All of Diddy's kids, beautiful, good looking. He got great looking kids. They all are, even as much as like I drag Christian Combs struggle rap. Christian actually had like he was a cute rapper, right? Like, he could have developed, but he was doing okay. Um, Christian,
Yeah, but
all
it
his kids
sucked.
are very talented, all of them. And the fact that he is in the entertainment industry, he's in music, he's in media, and he made sure that all his kids, the only thing they could do would be accessories to him on the red carpet. He let Christian perform
Shout
with him
out
on
to
the
the people that
stage,
came through to
but
support
only
the
Christian
stream,
on
man. I
this, and only
appreciate
with
the hell
him.
out of
He
y'all,
never
man.
gave Christian that big stage on
I'm gonna
his
let the
own.
smooth
You know
taste
what I'm
fool you.
saying?
It's a fact,
Um,
CD. It's a
but I
fact,
think it's
baby.
very interesting that Diddy clipped the wings
Tell them,
of
honey.
all his children, all of his children. You know what I'm saying?
You
And
tell them, honey.
now that all his money is about to go to the popo, he left his kids penniless because he never let them create identities outside of them being Diddy's kids,
About
his
out of
assistants,
vapes.
running his empire. They were never allowed to branch out. You know what I'm saying? I think
I
I
think
think that's
J-Lo had a great career. I think J-Lo came from the block. She come, man, remember, you guys got to remember where J-Lo came from, y'all. She made it on she was just a dancer on fucking In Living Color. She probably had to screw her way to the top. Who knows? I don't know the facts on J-Lo. But, I mean, you got to give it up to her, bro. Selena was her breakthrough fucking movie. I think she's a better actress than the singer, if you ask me. I think she can dance her ass off. What's up, Lucky? I think she can dance her ass off. But, like, her singing, I don't think is the greatest. She goes well with other people on the track, like her and like Ja Rule. Like, but I think she makes a better actress. I do.
that's what it is.
I think
So
J
anyway,
Lo's
right?
beautiful.
So basically, with
She's a
these
hot
overturned
Latino.
allegations, Diddy is going to be broke, broke, and so are the kids. They're saying any and all interest in securities, claims against property,
Yeah,
or
she come from
contractual rights
Castle
of
Hood.
any
Yep,
kind affording a
she come
source
from
of
the hood,
influence
bro.
over the empire, the enterprise name, and
Yeah, I don't
derived
know a lot
therein,
about
which the
Jay Z,
defendant
and I looked
established,
into it, and it
operated,
didn't look
controlled,
bad.
conducted, and participated in
That's
the
why I
conduct
stayed away
of,
from it for now.
and any and all property constituting and derived from proceeds obtained directly and indirectly. Said offense, including but not limited to a sum of money in the United States currency representing the amount of proceeds traceable to the commission of said offense. As a result of committing these
Sorry.
offenses,
See,
the
she's
defendant
telling
shall
you.
forfeit to the United States any and all property, real and personal, involved in, used, or intended to be used to commit or facilitate the commission of said offense, and any and all property traceable to such property. Any and all property, real or personal, constituting or derived from proceeds obtained directly or indirectly as a result of said offense, including but not limited to a sum of money in the United States currency representing the amount of property involved in said offense. So they're saying anything that not only cash, but any property or
Oh,
any
it's gone.
property that was bought,
It's
obtained,
gone, son.
sold, bartered, that resulted
They taking it all from you, baby. Buy, baby. Gold, barter,
from
anything.
any money that actually came, which is basically everything, even those college funds, even the trust, everything. They want any
Woo.
and all property, real and personal, constituting derived from, y'all know it's the same thing.
Okay.
Even liquidate something catered upon exercise of due diligence has above forfeitable property. Diddy is a subcontractor. He was a producer. Oh, this
Yep.
stress of a my heart. Jana, shut up. Your side, right?
Okay.
Malicious intent.
Okay. So it doesn't tell us who the co-conspirator is, right? It doesn't tell us who it is. I'm gonna drop this link real quick. Y'all. Anybody want to come up? Hit the link, man. Let's have a chit chat real quick before I jump off here. Let's have a chit chat about this. I want to know what you feel. I see what people say in the poll. I want to know how you feel. How many polls we got? We got 17. I can get 3 more people to vote, right? We get 20 polls. We get 20 votes on the poll. 3 more people. A lot of people say Bieber, man. A lot of people saying Bieber. Nobody want to come up? I'll touch on it. I'll touch on this. Everybody's been talking about Diddy for a very long time. Even the streets of New York. He's weird. He throws weird parties. You've heard different stars and people in the music industry. Oh, we got people coming up. We got the motherfucking Don Armando. What's up, Don?
I'm chilling. How you?
I'm good, bro. But we've had people in the music industry and all this say when you go to a Diddy party, you have to because it gets weird.
I mean, I guess so because I'll say my case, right? When
No,
I used to go and date my ex,
I haven't, Rob.
her aunt used to always talk about that she used to go to Diddy parties. I bet you she ain't saying that right now since he got locked up.
Yeah.
But then when I was like, in New York and everything like that, everybody used to talk. Everybody who wanted to, be somebody or something like that, they wanted to go to Diddy's white parties and everything like that.
Yeah,
I'm like, yeah,
but
because
they
I guess
always
you
say,
see a whole bunch of influential people. But
yeah,
but
there is influential people there. There is good parties he would throw, right? And there would be like Denzel Washington and Will Smith. But as the party goes on, those people start to leave. The freaky people stay and get high on drugs and shit.
yeah, yo,
That's the
nah,
problem.
there was a guy, there was a comedian, and I've been trying to find his clip. Right, and he was actually one of the guys to expose Diddy. So it was like maybe a white or a Latino comedian. He said that one day he mistakenly went to a Diddy party, and then he saw Diddy, getting freaky with other men, and
It's
then
freaky. People do that.
yeah, and then the next thing you know, when Diddy saw him, they knew that he saw what he saw because
Well,
at the,
I
at the
get
time,
caught off guard, right? You probably get
yeah,
caught off guard. But see, I'm
and
not
they said
against
that happened in Miami.
I'm not against men wanting to get freaky together. I'm not against women wanting
They're consenting adults. That ain't that,
consenting adults, correct.
yeah,
Private,
but
bro,
the thing is though, in New York, I'm saying like you would hear like maybe I'll tell you how many stories you will see. You would hear, you would hear stories by the thousands about Diddy. That's how bad he was.
Yeah, I know. I've heard, man. I've asked. But I'm
Yeah,
gonna stay on this Diddy thing all the way through the trial.
me too.
But we're gonna have so much news on this. I'm gonna stay on this. I'm gonna do research on this. Every trial date, I'm gonna research when I come up here and bring the news to you. We're gonna have
Mhm.
discussions on it. We're gonna fucking talk about it because if Diddy's this monster that he's getting these indictments about, oh, he's fucking needs to go under the jail, bro. Because
Yeah,
he's
he's fried.
what I hate in men. He's what real men hate in men.
Yep,
Because those are the types that make us real men look bad.
exactly.
Like that, you know what what pisses me off? Like, why do people like that get to make it? You know?
Trust me, it's like this. People, people that you would think that they're like beacons of society, that they might be moral or something like that. But they'll be the worst ones.
Oh,
Think about it.
I know.
Yeah, because I was watching.
With skeletons in their closet.
Yeah, I was watching a guy right
Which one's
this morning.
play together?
Yeah, he was talking about a Dutch politician that he was doing P Diddy-ish activities too, and this was like in the '90s
Oh, they've been doing it for a long, long time,
in
man.
Europe. Yeah,
And I think this is what is good about the internet, bro, is it exposes it because we got people that are talking about it. We can have these open conversations and it does air out information. It does speak about certain things.
you know.
I want to know who these victims are, bro. I do, man. I want to know who these victims are. We got 18 votes over here. We got 2 more votes. We can get 2 more votes. I'll close the poll. 2 more votes, y'all. Give me 20 votes. I know we can get 20 votes. Somebody take their like back. Oh, did you get your butt hurt? you get your butt hurt, don't take like back, Starnell. Get your little booty hurt. Be mad you got to subscribe. Nah, we're gonna bring these kind of types of conversations for real. Look, Rock. I'm not over the lolcow drama stuff. I'm gonna keep a channel for that, but I'm gonna keep the channel just for these. You know, like D Academics got it coming tomorrow. Probably. I got a loaded up fucking stream ready for him. He's been a grooming people for a minute now. He's got a whole lawsuit against him for a woman we ain't gonna talk about tonight. But you know, I want real people in my community. I don't want people that just want to have trouble and drama around. If you want to just have trouble and drama, get the fuck on somewhere. Go have a seat in the fucking weirdo section.
Basically.
Straight up. What up, CD? How you doing, beautiful?
Hey, how you doing, CD?
Hey, how y'all doing?
Hey, CD, they didn't
Good.
one bit earlier.
Okay, good. Do they have my picture too?
No, they just was blank. It was
okay.
CDM. They had it CDM. It was like 3 different letters.
Yeah, look, they better sit the fuck down, okay?
Like, why go through all that? Why go through all that to get up on the StreamYard and then just pussy out, and not come up here and say something? Like, were you
Really?
scared?
Exactly.
You get all the way up here and your little tummy gets scared. You jump off.
And then I'm
You
like,
said, what? Did Don put the phone in the dryer? Yeah, your mic's a little off.
All right. You hear me better now?
What'd you say, CD? I'm sorry.
like y'all talk about P. Diddy.
I
Y'all know how
I can't
y'all
hardly
hear
hear
me?
CD.
Oh, can y'all hear me? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Can y'all hear me?
Yep.
We hear you now.
Okay, sorry, my bad. No, I was gonna say that y'all know how I feel about celebrities and Hollywood and all that kind of stuff. I believe that P. Diddy was he's a plant from the very beginning. But if I have to choose a victim, you know who I would choose? I don't know if y'all thought about. You remember Bentley Farnsworth?
Yes, the
That is?
guy that was his personal assistant.
Yeah,
That was his
the
personal
weirdo with the
assistant.
umbrella. Yeah, because he had said before that he was doing some weirdo shit like before all the shit went down. I'm like, yeah, this some.
Now you think? Now we're not seeing none of these people, right? Look at this kitty, man. He just keeps getting up here with me. Like, look,
Yo.
don't leave me alone until I'm ready to get off here. Just like he's get off here, Dad. Get off here.
Yo, I have the same thing with my cat sometimes, AD. I mean, like whenever I sit in my seat, like in my little studio and such, she always want to be jumping and stuff like that.
Yep.
Or I don't know. I guess it's the chair because she really never does that when I'm in the couch.
Yep. She just wants you to get off here and pay attention to her. That's what this one's doing. He's just walking down. Look, see, just grab my damn.
Hey, AD.
You know what, CD? All these people, like who you said, Farnsworth, Bentley, and shit. We're not hearing from these people, right?
Yo. You know who he not. You know who we're not hearing from either.
Check this out.
You remember Total?
I'm gonna sum it up. All these people, we're not hearing from them, right? We're not hearing nothing. And just what these indictments say is anyone that has helped P. Diddy, that set this up, anybody that's coerced, worked for the record label, works for the fucking companies that forced labor, set all these things up, personal assistants. Guess who was a personal assistant? Farnsworth Bentley. So you think these people don't want fucking Fed cases? You know what they're doing? They're talking to the feds. They're giving the feds every bit of information that they want on Diddy, and I think Diddy's gonna go down once we see all the info they have, man. I just think people like Farnsworth would definitely give up everything.
I mean, Farnsworth was never heard to begin with. So, and he's not even from New York. So,
yeah, but I'm just saying, like all these, like, it's saying in the indictment, it's clearly saying anyone that has anything to do with it will go down with a conspiracy or accessory, right? But if we're not seeing people being arrested for this, then they have to be the ones talking. They have to be. Because I'm telling you now, if I worked for Diddy and he had me doing these things, and all these things, and then I end up getting ran up for it, I'm telling on your ass.
Yo,
I'm telling, man.
yo, you know what's funny? I would think that total, if anybody remembers them, nobody has says nothing, and so it might be them, and it might be 112 too, because we're talking about in the beginning days of Bad Boy. Think
And
about
I'm
it.
not far from thinking that P. Diddy isn't a fall guy. Like P.
Of
Diddy
course
just
it
may
is.
have just put it out there a little too much, and they said, "Hey, buddy, you can't do that. You're gonna get us busted, or you're gonna have to go down now."
Pretty much.
And they don't mind putting P. Diddy behind bars for the rest of his life for it. They don't.
Mm-mm.
Fuck no, they don't. You're talking about a lot of rich people here.
I
Real
remember
rich.
Total. I remember Total, and and I definitely remember 112. But see,
Yep.
112 they was kind of sweet anyway, and so that don't. I mean, not
Yeah.
to say that it's wrong, but you know what I'm saying, just that it don't surprise me if shit like that popped off anyway. But and then
Yep.
Total, one of the singers in that group, I think she's like, I think she said
Okay.
something. Before.
So I've done a little bit
So,
of digging, right? And I've come up with some answers for you guys. So I'm going to give you everyone that's caught in the web of the Sean Diddy allegations so far. So here's the people that are the accusers. We got, of course, Cassie, number one. We have Joy Dickerson Neal. You guys remember that woman? Shortly after the Cassie case, she fucking filed a lawsuit on him for drugging and sexually harassing her, revenge porn and all that. Then we got
Yeah.
Lisa Gardner. She's an R&B singer that was raped by him in 1990.
Wow.
Then we got Little Rod. He's the one that just recently filed a lawsuit not long ago. Then we got Crystal McKinney. Let's not forget about her. She filed a lawsuit against him. We got April Lampras.
Right.
Renee filed a lawsuit against him. Derek Lee Cardello Smith. Adria English.
Yep.
Oh, no, the list keeps going up. Dawn Richard. Yep. Dawn Richard.
Yep. I knew her
Another
also.
beautiful black lady. Aaliyah Graves. We know who she is.
Yeah.
That's the chick that Ashley Parham. We know about that one. That was in 2018. Brianna Bongling. That's another
Yep.
one. And here we go. The accused. Jay-Z. Aaron Hall. Harv Pierre. Oh, what a fucking jerk. Harv Pierre, buddy. Ooh-wee.
And you might just put Stevie J within the mix too.
Come and look. Christina Coram. She's one of his chiefs of staff. She's going to go down with him. Cuba Gooding Jr. He was accused of fucking fondling Little Rod, and he has pictures of him looking all weird at him and shit, bro. Them pictures are weird of Cuba Gooding Jr., dude. He's looking at Little Rod like a snack with his arm on his lap and shit. Like, bro, that's weird as hell. Justin Dior Combs and Christian Combs, I think they both need to be in jail. I'm just saying. Jacob the jeweler. Ooh.
when you get
Who's Joseph Sherman? Big Joe, his former bodyguard, is also named as a co-defendant. Wow, there are co-defendants. Shane Pierce.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to stop you, but I was gonna say that I was gonna ask you, what do you think is really strange? And this is gonna be like in the like how P Diddy raised Albie Shore's son. I thought that before this shit even went down, I'm like, Albie Shore is a able body. He's a father who could take care. He's
He
not.
did that because of that woman, though, right?
Well, that is because I really think that he used him as a personal.
A
I
power
think that
trip.
I think he was molesting that boy. I mean, I had to say put like that out there like that.
And
But
then
how
had
else?
to make him his boy to not make it so weird.
Yeah, well, I just think that from the beginning it was like that, and I really think that a lot of that shit that the reason why that woman is dead is because of that. I mean, even though I don't believe the whole character thing, but if it had to be put, I really don't think that Albie Shore's son should have been raised by Sean P. Diddy Combs when there's nothing wrong with Albie Shore. He's not dead. He's not. able not to take care of him. Why are you taking this whole son away from him unless there's some foul ass shit in play? It's a part of their
Absolutely.
contract. You know what I'm saying? I really think that boy was sold, and he even his father. I don't know what they did, but apparently he's the only
Absolutely.
survivor out of that whole group. Everybody else is supposedly dead, and like
Yep.
you know what I'm saying, Heavy D on down, and I didn't even know.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, who's also a part of that group. I don't know if you knew who, if it is, but the Fat Boys,
Yep.
they're all, you know what I mean? So,
Oh,
and there's at least
absolutely.
5 Bush's. Are they both dead? Or
Oh, I
is
think
one
so.
dead?
One of them, I think one's dead. I'm not
I know
sure to
one
be
died.
totally honest.
But I didn't mean to interrupt you. I just had to say
No,
that because I'm
you're
like,
good, CD. I was going to end on that. You did good on that one. That was great. I'm going to keep touching on these things though, because this industry's fucked. It's full of people just like this. They're sick son of a bitches. And CD knows about it. This is a person that knows about this shit. So I want
yeah,
her on my team when we come to this type of shit.
well,
Rock knows
I'll
about
be here.
this shit.
I'll be here. I definitely want to discuss, because I don't want to take anybody's beliefs away from them, and
No,
I
no, no.
definitely
It's not about the
yeah,
beliefs. It's all about opinions and thoughts and what we're gonna go through and watch. We're gonna
okay,
watch this Diddy thing.
okay, and it's just that I
Definitely.
just feel like P Diddy, and I know you're trying to end, but I was gonna say I definitely feel like many artists like him before are put on the world stage for a reason. They
Mm-hmm.
definitely have contracts, and within that contract, whatever they have to fulfill, they have to do, and that's whether that be a blood sacrifice or they're sacrificing their children. Here's a perfect example that I hope that maybe you do touch down the line is Will Smith, because
Mm-hmm.
I have got like a category of Will Smith and Smith because that whole damn family is fucked up
Oh, I
because
know. I've read about him. I've talked about him a little bit. We
you
will.
know and it's just like
We will.
Will
That
Smith.
all the way down to that slap. That slap was even
Yeah.
fucking fake.
Oh, it was fake. It was fake.
Yeah,
It was
it was done
world
after a
famous.
reenactment of an old fucking movie.
Yeah, and not only
Totally down
that,
to a reenactment.
you know what I'm saying? Like Chris Rock,
Yep.
he already sacrificed his shit. He's been
Yep.
wearing the dress for many years, and so has Will Smith. And I'm like, it's just that the industry is so, especially when it deals with black celebrities, it's definitely a poison that they have put in a lot of black people's mind, thinking that they're supposed to be their heroes, and that's
Yeah.
probably
I'll touch
you know
on
what I'm saying,
Cat. I think
and
Cat
I'm like,
Williams. I think Cat Williams is one of the real ones. I
and
do. That's
I
why they keep fucking with him, man. That's why they keep fucking with him.
he's
I think
real,
Cat's
but
one of the real ones.
and
He said it on the
we'll talk
Staying
about that.
Sharp podcast. All this shit was going to happen with Diddy. All of his
Yeah,
shit's going to get exposed, man. We live in the land of the fucking what's that called? The something me movement,
the
whatever it's called.
me too, and that shit
Me
was
too
fake, by the
movement.
way, too. That shit
Yeah.
was fake too, and I will
Mhm.
talk about that, but it's
It was
all for
fake
here
to
for a
get
reason.
target some people.
But Cat Williams, yeah, I don't want, like I say, I don't really want to step on nobody's toes because I know what they believe, but I just know from what I research and what I know that yes, he's a part of the industry too, and he's a part
Yes,
of it, and
poor Wendy
it
Williams.
he is just, you're gonna
Yeah,
believe him.
you
The
got to
movie
know how
says
to navigate that industry if you're a
you
real
do.
one. You do. You do got to
The
do a lot of
medallion,
sucking up to people when you don't want to. You got to navigate it, man. You got to have a career. So
but
I
it's
think
all in
this
the
cat's one
contract.
of them real ones, and he's willing to expose people. I do, and I
Well,
just think there's just so many people you're willing to expose and you're willing not to expose. And Diddy was just one of
I
them people he was willing to expose.
I could agree with that, but I just think that if he was gonna get put type of exposure, then he would not even be able to open his mouth. I mean, that's how I just take it that mafia deep. That's why I think there's a lot of
It
people
is.
that are
It is
dealing
that mafia deep, probably. I
with
mean, look what
with
P Diddy did. He blew up Kid Cudi's car. They
damn.
really they will kill you out here over this. Tissa Tells, the one
Yeah,
that covers P Diddy we just watched. I hope she has bodyguards because they will kill her.
yeah.
That
These
woman
people are
talk.
crazy.
She gets the most views on P Diddy content on YouTube. They'll come
Wow.
after her because she's the
Yeah.
one out here spreading the truth. So Tissa, please guard yourself. You
Well,
know?
AD, you're gonna have to watch a few of my videos because I want you
Okay,
to
I will. I
to.
watched a few of them before. I know you know about this shit.
Well,
I
I
already
mean, when
know.
it
I
talks
do my
about,
homework, baby.
well, I know you did because you had to see if I was real.
I know.
I wouldn't
I
touch
do my
it just
homework,
I would.
baby. Do my
But
homework, baby.
I'm just saying, it's just like it's a lot. It goes, the rabbit hole goes deep, and it's just like I'm gonna
Yes.
put it like there. People think that I don't like to. I love to do this type of stuff, but it's just like once I tell them about their celebrity and how it is, they hate me. I get people like, I don't like you. You're talking about. I'm like, well, it just blows people's mind to think that here's a celebrity that you love and you appreciate, you love
And they're
watching
doing
them,
the
but
most fucked up shit in the
yeah,
world.
but it's just like this, all of them, every last one of them have to sign a contract, and whether it be a blood sacrifice or their children's sacrifice, they have to do it. They have to fulfill it, and if they don't fulfill it now, that it's going to get fulfilled later. Just like Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby is a perfect example. People think
Yep.
that I'm saying this man is old. Okay, he did this contract signing a long time ago, and now he has to do what he has to do. R. Kelly, the same thing. So I don't feel sorry for any of these celebrities because they knew what
That
they did
star
when they
salute,
signed.
brother.
And then, hey, what's up, that stars? And then there's also people that who don't realize what they're getting into. And I'm gonna tell you something, and I have to tell you this is a fact. Okay, I
Yep.
know people who have been in the music industry, and also actors who have
I hear
been
you.
they've been questioned. I mean, they've been, I guess, came to and asked if they would do it, and they
Yeah.
backed up out of it. And I promise to God, this is the
I'm
only
sure it's
reason
happened.
why.
I'm not
This
negating that.
is the only reason why I
Yeah.
got so strong on it because okay, this simple like this. How many times have you seen people that have got so much talent and you don't understand why they have not made it? It doesn't make
Yeah,
any
because
sense.
there's
I, I, I've, I've
gatekeepers.
I've seen that a
There's
lot.
gatekeepers.
Yeah,
There's
yeah, exactly.
gatekeepers. In
And it's just
every
like,
industry, in every
yeah,
lane, there's a gatekeeper.
yep,
Yes, there is.
yep.
I
Definitely.
mean, I
I'm
mean, I'll,
I'm
I'll
gonna
tell
end
I'll,
on
I'll
that.
tell you how much of a gatekeeper there is. Ad. After there was a time after Big Pun passed away, that Fat Joe went up and prevented a lot of talent
Oh,
from
I know.
coming
I know
out of
all
the
about that.
Bronx.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm saying that he's one of the gatekeepers too.
Yeah. There's a
But
lot.
to talk to what CD was saying, right? To talk about what CD was saying. When I first came to Philadelphia, I was so I went up and I talked to a person who was related to Dawn. So this is like around 2017, 2018, when I used to work up in a glass place, in a glass factory, glass door factory. So me and this guy, may he rest in peace, he was telling about like he was the one that actually broke down P Diddy's addiction to cocaine, the stuff that he was doing towards Dawn, and then Dawn has a sister too. So he was saying like so this was her uncle. So her uncle was breaking down all the stuff that
Yeah.
everybody's saying now, or what Dawn is saying now about Diddy.
Yeah. It's all been breakdown. We'll end it on that, man.
Yeah,
I want you guys to have a
yep.
beautiful night, man. Thank you, CD. Thank you, Don. You already know, man.
Anytime, AD.
I appreciate you guys'
Okay,
input
y'all
on
have a good
this.
night. You have a good
I
night.
should
Just
have dropped the
anytime.
link earlier. Is what I should have did.
Well, I've
I hear
been
you.
busy trying to do everything, but just hit me up next time you want me on here. I'll be on here. Let me know.
Definitely.
I'll be here. All
We're gonna
right.
be
Y'all
doing
have a
more
good
of these. Definitely. Probably another
Mhm.
Diddy one tomorrow.
night. Okay, just let
All
me
right.
know because
So
I do my homework before I
is
get
this
on
what
here.
y'all want? This is what we'll do. We'll cover these fucking creepos.
Yep.
Of course.
Just let me
All right,
know.
y'all.
I'll do my homework.
I
Good
gotta
night, y'all.
find Monkey Stream on Saturday.
Thank you, CD. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
Thank you, Don. Thank you, everybody in the chat. I appreciate you guys coming over here and supporting this channel, man. I appreciate you guys. Let's make this motherfucker go. Let's make this
All right,
motherfucker
AD.
grow. And the only way I can do it is by sharing, man. Share us. Share us.
Yep.
Fuck the
Yep.
dollar bill. Share this live, y'all. Y'all have a beautiful
Yep.
night, man. AD loves y'all, man. I gotta be at work in the morning to pay these people that don't work's fucking bills.
I gon' come with safety. The only time I'm safe is when I'm dangerous. Posted in the 30 with this 30, tryna leave them brainless. We still in the jets, exactly where them boys say we ain't hanging. Put cheese on my head, I come collect that shit. You think I'm playing? Trouble hop out bustin' at it, brother. Miss you know I'm hitting. We got O's and Bo's in here, and we got wood cook in the kitchen. If I say go get them, they go get them. Young boy fingers itching, fingers squeezing on the trigger. They heard all them glitches. Money, man, I run it up. If I fall off, I'm poking shit. Told that bitch quit asking questions. I hate all that notice shit. We send shots the whole year round, no ring around the road and shit. My little bro, he makes it vanish. He with hocus pocus shit. Chopper bust, they hit the ground. It's too many sticks around. We known to get greasy, pussy. Don't you have your bitch around? Switch up on this bitch. I catch him deep, get a whole click around. Put us in the midst of shit that we ain't do. We spinning now. Bitch keep trying to tell me slide. Think she tryna set the pick. Other hoes been tripping, texting my bitch on that messy shit. Left a bro out there with his brains out, yeah, that's that messy shit. Bought another Glock, let's catch a op so I can test the bitch.
Yeah, baby. Salute, baby. I love y'all, man. Y'all already know. Let's go out with this. Let's go out with the end screen. Y'all want end screen? Let's
What the
go.
fuck going on, nigga? Huh? Niggas 12, I ain't going back and forth up on the internet. Holder told her friend I hit, now she won't let me get in that. Niggas steady ask me who I hit, but I don't get in that. Hit his head and watch it swell up, thought we used to fix a flag. Nigga got strong arm about his heat and he ain't get it back. My gang on alert, we tryna turn them boys to plenty pack. Police took my girth and now I'm swerving, catching plenty hats. Catch me on the third.